Earthquake warnings. Powerful ocean storms could cause earthquakes because of extreme weather. This is a new finding concerning what can cause earthquakes. Sean Martin of Express UK reports, earthquakes can be caused by powerful storms over the ocean, researchers have now found. The newly discovered phenomenon is called storm-quake and is caused by strong storms over the ocean, wreaking havoc on continental crusts. Experts from Florida State University analyzed more than a decade's worth of seismic and oceanic records from 2006, and they discovered the connection between storms and earthquakes. The researchers discovered more than 10,000 of these storm-quakes, the strongest of which was an earthquake which measured 3.5 on the Richter scale, offshore of New England, Florida, and the Gulf of Mexico in the United States, and some offshore of the east of Canada. Study lead author Wen-Yang Fan, an assistant professor of Earth, Ocean, and Atmospheric Science, and his colleagues found that during hurricane season, storms can produce strong waves which interact with the ocean floor around continental crusts, causing tremors, some of which can last for days, of steady rumbling. One example of a stormquake came in 2009 when Hurricane Bill swept across the Atlantic Ocean. The hurricane triggered seismic events off the coast of New England and Nova Scotia. Mr. Fang said, "We're calling them stormquakes." This involves coupling of the atmosphere, ocean, and solid earth. During a storm season, hurricanes or nor'easters transfer energy into the ocean as strong ocean waves, and the waves interact with the solid earth, producing intense seismic source activity. We can have seismic sources in the ocean just like earthquakes within the crust. We have lots of unknowns. We weren't even aware of the existence of the natural phenomena. It really highlights the richness of seismic wave field and suggests that we are reaching a new level of understanding of seismic waves. Scientists have previously found a link between the climate and earthquakes, mainly climate change and the melting ice caps. A team of researchers from the Leipzig University of Hanover investigated a major fault zone running across Denmark over the course of 2.5 million years ago to 12,000 years ago at the end of the Ice Age. The team found that as ice melted, it affected the sediment deep beneath the surface, which essentially reactivated the fault line, occurring according to the research led by Dr. Christian Brandes. The scientific journal Scientia read, "The 115-kilometer-long Osning thrust underwent a series of faulting movements over a 140 million year period, ending about 60 million years ago. The team has shown that movements along this fault also occurred very recently. Modeling these structures has enabled Dr. Brands and his colleagues to demonstrate that the Osning thrust was reactivated at the end of the last glaciation around 12,000 years ago. This fault reactivated was accompanied by earthquakes, which the team identified from the soft sediment deformation structures that developed in this area. Their findings also imply that an earthquake, which took place in this region during the autumn of 1612, might have been triggered due to stress changes in the Earth's crust caused by melting ice sheet. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.